This is Jimmy.
Nuclear launch detected.
Right on.
Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be an epic game featuring Dewalt and kOp here on Retro. Bottom left here, we've got the Protoss player. It is Dewalt, who is probably the best foreigner player in the world right now. And in the bottom right, it's going to be kOp, a Red Terran player who is Korean. And apparently his worst matchup is versus Protoss. Versus Terran and Zerg, it's like 46%, but versus Protoss, it's a 27% win rate with 6 wins and 16 losses out of 22 games. So let's go ahead and see how he handles Dewalt here today. So again, this is Retro, it's a TVP, and again, it's going to be a triple epic game. RJB said so himself. Check him out, youtube.com/@RJBTV. Whew, did I say /at? /@RJBTV. It'd be simpler if it was just /RJBTV, but I don't know. YouTube is weird about that stuff. And yeah, so he lost his channel for like a day a couple of weeks ago, and then YouTube was like, oh, sorry, it's our mistake. Here's your channel back. I hope that doesn't happen to me, because that would be so terrifying. All right, so Gateway coming up here. Just, you know, no Nexus first here on this 4-player map. And is it going to be a command center first here from kOp? Nope, it's a barracks. So both players just, you know, just respecting each other. No command center first, no Nexus first. Just gas, there we go. It's going to be... it's going to be a factory, and yeah, a simulator coming up. It's going to be a cyber core and Dragoons. So, PD the Probe scouting out, as PD the Probe is wont to do. What's the play here, man? What's the play gonna be? Zhoof, zhoof, zhoof. Good scout, though. It's always nice when you're on a giant 4-player map and you can scout out what your opponent is up to. It's just like, ooh. Is wonderful. Is wunderbar. And Steve the SCV scouting out. We got Steve the SCV merch at FalconPaladin.store. If you're a Steve the SCV kind of fan here. So yeah, Cyber Core, neat. Factory. Oh, not a factory yet. There has to be a factory, though. You have all this gas, which you're not actually harvesting at the... Just... Okay, well. Now throwing down the factory. I don't know what that was. Maybe waiting for a couple more minerals, possibly. Anywho, yep, so we're going to do some Dragoon stuff here. There we go, first Dragoon on the way. We're going to get probably, what do we think? Vulture stuff, maybe a Spider Mine research right off the bat. That would be pretty fantastic, too. We'll see what the first research is off the machine shop, though, for our Terran player, kOp. And yeah, Dewalt, he streams a bunch. He's out on Twitch. I'll put a link to his Twitch channel in the description if you want to see more Dewalt. He's a very cool dude. Seems to be a very personable guy. So, expanding now. I don't know. You could go for like a multiple gate. A lot of Dragoon play here, but on this channel, you're probably going to see an expansion after that gate. Marines are just waiting for a Dragoon to come over. We'll fight you. We'll fight one Dragoon, absolutely. And it is a Vulture on the way. And no machine shop quite yet, but behold a command center coming in for the Terran player kOp. Now, so I am curious, whenever somebody has a really horrible matchup, like a 27% win rate in a particular matchup, I'm always curious about what it is. Like, what exactly is just murdering him? Is it the opening Dragoon pressure? He just doesn't get a bunker, and so Dragoons kind of walk all over him? Is it, I don't know, Reaver drops? He just really struggles against those, which I can totally understand. But what is it? What is it that kills him so frequently in this matchup? Who knows? But regardless, Vulture comes over. Dragoon on the ramp says, you can see my second base. That's fine, but you're not getting up this ramp, muchacho. And he's not getting up this ramp at all. Dragoon can shut that down. This Dragoon wandering about. Probably ran into these Marines a little bit. Yeah, looks like we got a shot off on one of these Marines and then backed out as you want to do. And it's going to be Spider Mines. It is Spider Mines, the first research on the machine shop today from our guy, kOp. Vulture really doesn't want to fight against Dragoons all that much, as he should not. But once he's got Spider Mines, oh gosh, careful. Okay, but they'll just lose. Oh my gosh. Oh! I thought one more shot would get off there for sure, and Vulture would die for no reason at all. I mean, he could have just gone down this ramp and escaped. Instead, he like went, he saw the Dragoons and just wandered past them. I guess he knew exactly how many shots the Dragoons were going to get off and that he could survive it, but yo, he's even repairing it. Look at this. Look how nice it is to repair. A little bit of a Marine tank push out here. Off of the 2 base. Good worker count, 27 to 29. Protoss up a tiny bit, not really enough to make a huge difference. Observatory on the way, singularity charge coming in, as ya do. And all right, Marine siege tank here, pushing in. Oh, spider mines might get laid. This is tough. This is going to be tough to hold here for Dewalt. God, one of his Dragoons dies. Spider-Man on the ramp does get target fire, does not get a connection there. Probes are fighting against Marines. They're pretty good at that. And is there enough to save this Dragoon from the siege tank? Yes, it looks like it's going to be a hold here. Probes had to get pulled, absolutely. There are a couple super annoying spider mines at the top, at the front of the entrance here. But, ooh, a Vulture just got a probe kill. 2 probe kills. 3 probe kills. 3 probe kills. Dude, this Vulture is making this push actually kind of sort of worth it. That's a 4-kill Vulture. 4 workers died there. Yeah, that siege tank died. A couple Vultures went down. 3 or 4 Marines died too. But I think that Vulture is what really got us the value here. It's 33 SCVs to 30 probes now. We've pulled ahead in workers thanks to that attack. That was pretty rad. Working on siege mode next makes a ton of sense. Another factory coming in. Engineering bay floating about. Putting turrets up in case there is any sign of a Reaver stuff. And no, it's a fast Stargate, which could mean a really fast carrier production starting here on 2 bases. Or it could be Arbiters here on 2 bases, but he doesn't have a Citadel. So this has got to be carriers, right? Or he's going scouts. He's a crazy person. I mean, there's the Royal Stove build, which, sure, you know what? Technically, it has been done in the past. Going scouts against a Terran player, but I don't know. I don't know if I feel good about that. And second Stargate and Fleet Beacon. That's what we're doing next here, right? That's what this guy's waiting for? This probe doesn't have to be here. Yes. Holy smokes, it's a fast, really fast carrier opening. About as fast as you can do it, man. 2 bases. You really don't want to start carrier production off of 1 gas. That's kind of stupid. But doing it off of 2 gas is viable, if just barely. Dewalt's like, I'd rather not deal with siege tanks today. I'd rather make carriers and make the siege tanks just completely non-viable in this game, if you're okay with that, sir. Let's see how long it takes kOp to realize they're carriers. I'm going to wait to hear a scan. He doesn't have an academy yet. Wait, academy? No. Academy. Oh, this is not good from kOp. This is something you really want to scout as soon as possible. Because if, like, 5 carriers show up and your anti-air is 2 Marines and a turret, you kind of just die. I guess there's another turret up here. That's cool. Caron Boost is getting researched, but you actually have to have some Goliaths for that to really make a difference, and I don't see any Goliaths on the map at all. So, Dragoons against Vultures, as they do. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Spider mines all over the place. Dragoons doing Dragoony kind of stuff. They don't have any upgrades yet. They're not going to get them because we're going carriers today, sir. Carrier capacity upgrade. We're getting air weapons. These Dragoons, it's not just going to be pure carrier. The days of pure carrier seem to be over. Right, mid-2000s, kind of early 2010s, we had a lot of games that were just like, all the carriers versus Terran, but it's hybridy these days, right? We're making 4 Dragoons at a time. Probably going to get some Zealots in there too, in conjunction with the carriers we are building here. So let's see. Let's see what we get. Oh, man, but if you can push in before the carrier count really exists, I don't know if you want to engage up this ramp. Sure, we'll siege, though. I don't know. Dragoons, oh, they're getting so gutsy. Ugh. They're trying to kill siege tank. They tried to kill an SCV there, too. Yeah, out. Oh, they're... Oh, okay, well, they're dead. Why would you back yourself into this corner? This is an evac position. I guess these siege tanks are covering this ramp a little bit. Oh, my goodness. That was not ideal. Not ideal. Okay. Yeah, these guys are dead, but they're going to make the Terran player slowly creep up to them. Okay, well. Fine. Free Dragoons are free. Yeah? Oh, we got a comsat. We got a comsat, guys. Oh, and he scans everything he needed to scan. Okay, immediately fires up 5 Goliaths at a time. Says, we just wiped out a lot of this ground army. I think we can handle the Dragoons. But holy Hanukkah, Batman. This is seeming... I don't even know. Is the response too late here from kOp? With a K, by the way. You probably saw that in the title of the video, though. Yeah, man, you've only got 2 carriers out. Like, you're not exactly able to kill this army super fast. Couple slow zealots come on in here. Dragoons are like, what do we do? They're backing up. Not happy at all. Dragoons are trying to bust on in here to the natural base at the same time. Tanks sieging up. Is there enough anti-air to deal with 2 carriers? The answer is not really. There's a turret being built at the front, which is hilarious. There is a Goliath. He's got Charon boost. He's not sure what to attack right now. He needs to be attacking interceptors at the very least. Looks like this might be a hold. Another carrier joins this party. None of the carriers have died. All right, so looks like, yeah, these carriers are not dying. As a result, they're handling it. I guess all the Goliaths were dealing with these Dragoons over here, so they couldn't get to the front lines. These turrets are kind of being like, just going to slow this down a little bit. We don't want you to get across the map this way. Okay, here we go. Turrets plus Goliath. Ooh, that was an obs that got sniped there. Direct body shots. Really bringing that carrier down into the yellow HP. Not what you want to do. And then here are the Steed Dragoons. They're providing a lot of value, taking on missile turrets without taking shots from said missile turrets. Good. Good stuff here from Dewalt. Any sign of a third base, man. Protoss is not on 3 bases. Terran is not on 3 bases either, which every Terran fan is like, okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. But I keep clicking the wrong thing there. Scans in. Sees this. Yeah, Spider-Mine's preventing the third. Did a Spider-Mine... What just killed this Dragoon? Oh my gosh. Spider-Mine 4 Dragoon is awesome. Carriers harassing the natural base. The natural state and order of things. They're staying out of the direct line of sight here. Actually, that barracks is providing the sight. Never mind. Can totally see what's going on with those carriers over in this position. Good barracks positioning. Sneaking it into third base up top right is kOp. And there we go. Man, these vultures, they'd been like 2 seconds earlier. They could have delayed this. They could have denied this third base. But seriously, they got here just a second too late. Spider mines. Ooh, was it chasing that zealot? What was that all about? I don't know. The carriers are like, you betrayed us. Barracks, I mean, it's not really a betrayal if they were never on your side in the first place, right? So Barracks gets pulled back. Repairing that thing might not be a bad idea. It's providing a lot of value for you here. Okay, so third base for both players coming up at the same time. Not going to help Dewalt to have his third base coming up at the exact same time. Starport under construction. Probably for some of that EMP science vessel stuff. Maybe a little D-Matrix on a couple of these Goliaths. Is that air weapons level 2 coming in? Ooh, that's level 3. Whoa, plus 3 air weapons coming in at 13 minutes. I mean, it's not done yet, but it will be done shortly. Yeah, so Terran tried to kind of move out, and then the carrier's like, yeah, but we're back, though? We're back, though! Okay, falling back. But this is a problem. Do we think that Dewalt knows about this? Oh my gosh, a 4th CC coming up right side, 3 o'clock position from kOp. This is pretty good, man. Little comsat scanny, trying to see what's up. Little groups of units. Carriers come swinging on down this way again. Oh, trying to catch them. I wonder, he's like, okay, Got enough tanks to keep these Dragoons at bay, and then if the carriers run away from these Goliaths this way, we can intercept. Or we just push on the natural base and maybe just kill it. There's not a lot of Protoss here, guys. There's not a ton of Protoss here at all. But man, what a great back and forth this has been already. Carriers this early. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this one. Subscribe too, man. I'm trying to get up to 100,000 subs in 2024. We're making some good progress. Getting new subs every day. So thanks if you've subbed recently, and thanks if you subbed years ago. I still appreciate your sub. All right, man. Are there enough Goliaths here? You need to be attacking the carriers. The Dragoons cannot be your fight right now, guys. This is good carrier micro from Dewalt, though. Just trying to keep him out of the range of direct shots, right, from these Goliaths as well as you can. Trying to scan that high ground to make that direct shot concept a little bit better. One carrier does get sniped, but there are 6 of them here, sir. And you don't have, yeah, I don't have enough of anything. Killing some of these getting that Nexus would be good. It's going to be like 2 more shots. Got it. Woo, very close, though. Every tank dies, but the natural base of the Protoss is dead. So, kOp, have you just won this game at 15 minutes? I kind of feel like you have, mon ami. Oh, he's got, my goodness, he's got 4 bases. It's a 2-basing Protoss right now, trying to retake his natural, which seems really awkward. It's 53 SCVs to 45 probes, and yeah, we're a little bit gas-starved right now, if we're kOp. He needs to saturate this gas, which there you go. He just started saturating this gas, and he's saturating this gas on the 3 o'clock to his 4th base. That's nice. Little scan, sees the carriers heading this way. Scan is good, man. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that, but just keeping an eye on the carriers with scan is incredible. Do we have any science vessels out? Or we just work on that science facility for further upgrades? EMP on this carrier group would be sick. Little vulture run-by attempt. Ooh, there's a shield battery up here, but the vultures are just ready to kill every probe at this base. Dude, it's 58 to 39 workers in favor of kOp. kOp's like, we got this. We got this in the bag. He is in a pretty good position. His army value is not that good because he has about a 20 worker lead, but the total supply value is about the same, which means this carrier Dragoon count is big. However, siege tanks and spider mines and Goliaths are pretty good at equalizing what's going on here. Mech is cost efficient. Yeah. Das ist efficient. I don't know what the word for efficient is in German, but I assume it's longer than 7 letters. Anyway, okay, so he sneaks up here, says, you do have a base here. How nice. I'll just kill it. Dude, you have to actually try to save this, don't you? No. He's way late on the uptake. He does send some vultures around to snipe some more of these probes. He's like, that was pretty effective stuff. But he completely loses a command center. Just utterly loses his 4th base without putting up really much resistance at all. Dewalt just walked over and killed it. Like he owns the joint. I kind of like the move for him. Uh-oh. And here comes kOp. kOp says, well, screw carriers on this map. It sucks. I can't kill these. We're going to base race. Yeah, I'm going to leave some units behind. This is not enough to kill those carriers. We're going to walk across the map and kill the Protoss. And then, yeah, look at this. One carrier wanders up to the top right to take down this base, too. Man, this has got to be carriers. kOp's like, man, I hate carriers. They suck. I'm not going to try to deal with them. I'm going to base race, yeah. I'm going to say, they say never base race the Terran. Don't send these SCVs back into the battle because Terran can lift off their buildings. But there are enough carriers out that I'm not sure that lifting your buildings is going to be enough to save kOp in this situation. This is such a crazy game already, man, at 19 minutes. Pretty aggressive on the opening, too. All right, man. The Goliaths are like, we'll fight against your Dragoons, I guess. 1-1 upgrades. Dragoons are at 0-0. Carriers now have that +3 attack, which is just is bringing a lot of power to this battle. And this one carrier, man, 17 kills on that carrier. Because he's been allowed to just sit here and pick SCVs off nonstop. Yeah, there's one cannon now defending. I guess there are probably more cannons, but they're dead now. So there's no income for Dewalt anymore. His 3rd base is kaput. All of his probes are dying. Both players' worker counts are not healthy at the moment, but when you're down to 3 probes, not a very happy camper. I'm assuming the 3 probes are working on this gas. Possibly. But, there. Okay, so now you come home and now you win? Question mark. Is there enough Terran to win? Oh my gosh, I'd feel better. Oh, they got +2. +2 just finished. I was going to say, I'd feel better if they have upgrades. That they do and everything. These Dragoons being 0-0 is not incredibly useful, but this carrier count is 7. 20 kills on that carrier, 25 on that one. This one takes a lot of shots from missile turrets. A little bit of some careless micro there from Dewalt. Oh, and then it gets finished off. Oh, it took those missile turret hits and then died to Goliath. That wouldn't have happened if it hadn't wandered so close to the turret for no reason at all. Okay, so look, it's income for the Terran, barely, but there's no income for the Protoss. This is what Dewalt has, everybody. 93 minerals and a dream. He is long-distance mining from his natural, so I lied. He has some income. But it's 3 probes long-distance mining from his nat. That's not okay. Oh, no. Protoss people everywhere are like, don't blow it, Dewalt. We believe in you, Dewalt. All right, we're bringing SCVs in to mess with these Dragoons a little bit. Are we? I don't know. Okay, yeah, we're trying to do citizen's arrest. There's a nice citizen's arrest on that Dragoon. Oh, he's escaping arrest. He's resisting arrest. And then every shot the Goliaths are making against things that are not carriers is bad for them. But also replacing interceptors for Dewalt is almost impossible because of his utter lack of income. This really should be a kOp win, but I keep looking over at that 27.3% win rate that I have up on the other monitor, and I'm like, ooh, okay. That's not making me feel good about what kOp is capable of here today. But he is a Korean, and Dewalt is a foreigner. It's so, like, advantage Korean? I don't know. It's this weird place with, like, low to mid-level Koreans versus higher-level foreigners where they're kind of on the same page. Dude, sending some vultures out and just shutting this whole thing down would really cement the win. Would really cement the win for kOp, but he's just... Ooh, another carrier died. And every interceptor that dies... I don't know if you want to spend your money on more interceptors if you're trying to win this game. Ooh, a Cloaked Wraith follow-up. A transition into Cloak Wraith from kOp. He's making more factories, but he's like, well, I've got a starport. I've got a control tower. Let's make a Cloaked Wraith. And are there any observers here for Dewalt? Oh my gosh. What if there aren't any? What if there aren't any observers for Dewalt? He's doing some really, really sick carrier stuff here, man. It's really, really impressive. And when your Goliaths are stutter stepping backwards, that's not what you want to see. He's like, come on, Cloak, finish, 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 finish. Ugh, Zealots take down one of the Goliaths. Yeah, this is the funny thing. This would be a Protoss win at this point because there's nothing here for the Terran. But Cloak is done. Where are the Wraiths? He has a Wraith back here. Cloak it. Cloak it. There you go. He cloaks it. And he starts hammering away. Gets a carrier. Focuses an injured one. Focuses the other injured carrier. Oh, it's a couple Wraiths in here. This is insane. This is absolutely insane how much scan is available. Or rather, how much energy is available on these Wraiths. It's enough to take down yet another carrier. No, this guy came out of Cloak. Run! Run away if you're out of Cloak. No, don't just die for no reason. Go away. Come back later when you have energy. Oh, he's going to run out. 2, 8, 7, 6. This game is crazy. Another carrier goes down. And he pulls back. He's like, okay. Yeah. And the starport got sniped in the midst of all of this. So there's one Wraith out there with the capability of Cloak, but not enough energy to do it. Against 2 carriers and 3 Dragoons. And a Zealot. So Cloaked Wraith wins this, but he needs enough energy to win this. Look at this Vulture being like, die, Observatory. Oh, he did send a vulture down to kill all of the probes. There are no probes left for Dewalt anymore. Remember when I was like, he really should send some vultures down? Yes, he should, and he did. And now kOp's like, well, how long does it take to regen the energy on a Wraith? A while. And it's 25 to initiate cloaking, right? So he needs a bunch of energy here. So he's just buying time. Oh, every one of the SCVs. Where's the last SCV? The last SCV. It sounds like a movie. A movie set in the Caprulu sector. The last SCV stars Steve in his most thrilling role yet. He must hide from the dangers of carriers and interceptors, dragoons and zealots that are hunting him throughout the planet of Retro. If he can stay alive, he can provide, well, almost no value to the Terran army because there's not a lot of money left, and all the command centers are dead. But, you know, having an SCV alive is better than not having an SCV alive in theory. Oh, look at him hiding. Look at him hide in the corner of the third base of the Protoss, hoping that nobody spots him. He's trying to make as little noise as possible. Where is our Wraith? Where is our Wraith is at? He did not get sniped out. This game would be over if he got sniped out. Where is he? Up here. There he is. 84 energy. But how many shots do you need to kill a Dragoon? It's a 0 armor, 0 plasma shields Dragoon. So, I mean, that's a small blessing. And it's not like you can just lift your buildings and buy infinite time because there are carriers around. Also, there's not... I guess you could dead airspace over here, maybe? Hide a barracks here. Nothing from the ground can hit it, but there are carriers about. Okay, so at what point do we just... Maybe we have time. It's like, do we have time to wait for this Wraith to get up to, like, 200 energy so we can actually have enough energy to do this? Or do we go now? I mean, this is a question you don't usually have to ask in a game of StarCraft. Like I said, this is coming down to it. RJB warned me in advance. It would come down to a very, very life or death situation. Building count is dwindling here. Wraith shows up. All right, man, let's watch it. Let's watch your energy. You're absolutely best against these carriers. So yes, get big time chunks off on the carriers. Kill those, and then we'll start working away on the Dragoons. 90, 89, 88, 87, 86. And if these carriers had armor or shield upgrades, they do a little bit better here too, but they don't. So that carrier's dead. Now this carrier's getting worked on. I mean, this Wraith captain's like, this is what I was trained to do, kill carriers. I very rarely get the chance to do it, though. When do you make Wraiths against carriers? When you're desperate is when. 11 kill carriers, like, well, this is my last hurrah, boys. See you later. Now, we gotta work on a Dragoon, who thankfully is only down to 14 hit points. You gotta work through the shields, but shields take full damage from everything, so the 8 burst damage on this Wraith is doing okay. And Dragoon dead. Okay. Did he do it? Where did the other Dragoons go? I thought there were more of them out there. There is. There's one Dragoon out. I thought there was a Zealot somewhere. Did the Zealot die? What the heck killed that Zealot? No, that's it. That's a win. kOp has won this game by the absolute skin of his teeth and by the absolute power of cloaked Wraiths in a game where the Protoss has no detection available. It's just the complete reverse of a situation. There's a Vulture here too. Reverse of a situation where it's DTs killing a Terran player and there's no detection available for the Terran. So like both sides have felt this before. Alright, that's it, right? That's it. This Dragoon dies. There's 2 supply. I'm going to rewind and find out what happened to that Zealot, because maybe that Vulture killed it? This Vulture might have killed it. Yeah, he's got 5 kills. He had 3 kills from the 3 probes, and now he's got 2 more. So if he was in there, like, in all of that chaos, sniping down zealots, he's a freaking hero. Of course, that's what he's meant. No! No, do not take hits. Do not take hits as this Wraith. There's no reason for you to take hits as this Wraith. No! No! I didn't even have to do it! He just wandered into Spider Mines. That's it. We're done. GG! What an insane game. One Wraith with Cloak and a Dream. Okay, just making sure no observers can pop out of this robo. Even though, oh, we never bothered killing the observatory. It was too hard. This poor vulture was trying to kill it. It's already back up to full HP. Dewalt, what are we... Dewalt. Dewalt, why are we hanging out, man? Why is Dewalt still in this game? Dude, check this. What is left? There is a science facility and a barracks left for kOp. That's it. Add-ons don't count. Spider Mines don't count as buildings. Are you seriously going to make him do this? Dewalt, buddy. I wonder if he played this on stream and he's just like talking to his chat right now. So, man, what an amazing game this is. Okay, but no, ×2? Did he walk? There you go. Dewalt leaves. This Wraith guy, what a hero. Only 4 kills, but my goodness, all 4 of those, wait, 3 of them were carriers. 1 of them was a Dragoon. What a boss. Like, he's never going to have to buy a drink for himself ever again in the army that he's in. Dominion? Sure. I don't even know. But golly. What a heads up idea here from kOp to be like, okay, all I got left is like 2 tanks and a vulture. But I do have access to a starport. And I just killed an obs. What if there are no more obs available? And he puts all of his money on that. He puts like all of his money on black at the roulette table and says, go, go, go. He gets Cloak, he makes a couple of Wraiths, and by golly, it works. That's what wins him this game. There are no obs. There is no money for obs. The long-distance mining was unable to get to the point where he had enough money for obs. And again, carriers are super bad in situations where you have to replace interceptors and you don't have enough money to replace interceptors. Is crazy. Is absolutely crazy. But man, that's a GG if ever I saw one. Yeah, epic game. Dude, a Vulture with 5 kills and a Wraith with 4 kills are all that is left here from kOp today. That's it. Doesn't have enough money to build anything. All supply depots are gone. He's got scattered add-ons and spider mines everywhere. But at the end of the day, Hero Wraith and Hero Vulture, they get it done for the Terran. Absolutely crazy. Crazy. 158,000 points, 144,000 points. Wait, who was higher? Protoss? Yeah, Protoss was higher because he killed all of the buildings. That's going to be what a lot of the score is here. Produced similar numbers of units. Got outkilled by the Protoss marginally. Structures here, yeah. This is a big part of it. Raised all of the buildings of the Terran, almost. And lost, you know, a bunch, but not all of his. And then Terran outspends the Protoss by 37,000 resources, which is probably enough to win the game. But man, he had to work so hard to do it, even with that outspend. So, GG. That was fun. I mean, that was... Wow. That was great. Like, I don't care if you were cheering for the Protoss or the Terran there. That was just fun to watch, right? Right. Okay. All right, neat. So that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.